Is it me, or did the old ones just look funny?
Funny how?
Their clothes, they're weak. Been out and about, have we?
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, maybe I'll...
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to...
Yeah,
I was just... Turns out... Gonna make...
Aloy. Aloy! I'm glad you're here. I wanted to give... I didn't really know...
Thanks, Alpha. Anything new around here?
Kotallo showed me that... I recall reading about robotic limb, but I know technology like that... Think of what it could do, but... Knowing the Imperial...
Replacing body parts as they grow.
Exactly.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, and I've given the Overseers his greed let the archive, so I started to... But it's a splat or twist.
I doubt, but...
No, but it's worth... Great.
Welcome back.
Drone's reconnected now.
An excellent choice. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta... I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Have you been able to make use of...
Yes. A rebalance.
Maybe that'll give Plainsong's fields a chance to recover.
Yes.
The first of many, hopefully. The missing
Artemis, Eleuther, Nurture, Organa, and...
Ted.
Yes, Impulse.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from... Do you still need...
Empowering, unfortunately, attaining the...
I guess our bet, but we'll need...
Correct.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us, until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect. I like to think...
Three. All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
Is Kotallo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battle to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring I believe he aims to study the tactics.
I'd be interested in...
It appears to... He has...
How's all of us?
As soon as she... A particular file, information about a machinist, I informed her that once I am empowered with, I may be able to...
I'm sure. When I set out to find a way to bring you back...
They have all come a long way with... Varl has suggested once the biosphere has been...
Yeah, that's... So now that you have Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms and soil These improvements...
Well, with luck, soon you'll have a festival.
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environment.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Faro create a clear... Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system. My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus.
So our plan to capture...
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test.
Which is why I got...
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facilities. The second core is for...
And then you'll be...
Not quite. You will need to manually...
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you.
And during that time, the others will create a
Correct. They will each take position at a call, the energy surge.
And then we'll have everything... I found some data in one of the rooms that there are still functional... Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with primary and had everything humans would have event.
Can we access...
Unfortunately, I require the preserve...
And for that we need a So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems, as Minerva will no longer be masking this, the facility, though without my...
Let's hope so. So the facility where I recovered Demeter it's where they created the biomass
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts.
That makes sense.
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations. In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreath.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution. So Gemini has 2 data cores. You mentioned something...
When I construct the data,
Lucky...
No.
There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you...
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world. So I guess it's on us.
It is.
So
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff...
Elysium was designed by data indicate...
Did the Pharaoh Plague...
Unknown.
Gaia?
Her presence is We exchanged greet. It was the first...
Your friend.
Yes, though I...
Thanks, Gaia. Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come! Time to fight! Stay back! Get back!
They give it a taste of your weapon.
Over here, you! Gun on them! Aloy, get a hand over here!
Oh, you're wounded!
Draw it away from Beta!
Oh, you're
Stay back! Get back! Here's that! That was quite a blast! Over here, you! Aloy, get a hand over here!
Oh, you're wounded!
Draw it away from Beta! All right! Advance! Stay back! Get back! Let me know if you need any help! Over here, you!
That's all of them for now. You two okay? Sorry, I had to check something out. You were saying something before I left?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back. Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over. Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber. Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. Some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right? What kind of machine is it trying to build? I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from. I bet that's where Festus is hiding too. There are a couple of ways I could go. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Over the shields. Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it. Okay, I gotta find a way past the shield. Landing. Catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. There's a way over the shield. There should be a node you can override, near the central platform. Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. I should take you.
Intruder, your calling is at hand.
Oh, great. The machine's on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Attacking Jack Squad. Increase power output by 74%. Sensor Array K2.
Going. I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks. Sounds like it fled to another chamber. Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
energy containment failed saves for a moment.
Great. Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together. Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses? Right. Or some luminous braiding. You could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder. For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy! Got it. Should try using something other than shotgun. Oh, here we go again. This doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back. uplifting.
Purge imminent. Retreat to construction bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine.
No, just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's not too far.
Okay. Be safe.
I should scan it first. Things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
The Seeing Core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Carl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
I'll put these in my pack.
Aloy, the bypass is...
The core is stable.
Hephaestus is 100% contained.
Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around!
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice. Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. The Gust, by Willem van de Velde. the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on. A lot of weight on his shoulders.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the Cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them. And lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Sylens.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Sylens to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Sylens and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.